Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's Mexico and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up and getting to start. Number 48.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. That one ripped. Meadows makes the grab, one down. Take a look at the lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Ramirez. Out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And today's starter, Adrian Martinez.
Leading up.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
The pitch. On the ground, Meyer. Gathers and throws to first. One up, one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. The pitch. That one missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit in the air, center field. Arozarena after it. Arozarena makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. On a line out towards center. And that is that. Tigers leave one, scoreless after 1. Back here in Detroit, and here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Luke, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, and meanwhile this a fair ball down the left field line. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time.
Batting 8.
Alek Thomas now.
Number 5, Alek Thomas.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Green makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Matt Vierling. And a foul ball left side. Hard hit right side. To first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 5th. A shortstop.
Zach McKinstry will hit next. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 7th.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. And ball 1.
1-0.
That one backed up the middle, and it gets through.
Batting 8th. The 3rd baseman.
Man at first, Trey Sweeney. Up now for the Tigers. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Squirts away a little bit. He is. And now a man into scoring position.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or 2 to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Man on second, 2 down. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Detroit. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Falls it in for the out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Carpenter under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Digging in, Marcelo Meyer. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses, struck him out. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
On the ground to first, Tellez. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Colton Heath. Grounded out his first time up. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Line drive. Arozarena brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder,
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers, and he's already singled in this game. Called strike right there. And there's a ball. Kicks and deals. Next offering is outside.
2-1.
And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Cut off, throw to third. In there safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
At the belt and fires. And that drops in for a strike. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold them.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Tigers strand a pair, and we're still not. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Isaac Paredes. And that one is inside ball one.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the DH, Ramirez. Flied to right his first time. No question about this one. It's out of here. Third home run of the season, and they add on. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 2. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Left-hand hitter waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Duran swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Torkelson, and there are 2 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And it falls. And that extends the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
That one fouled off. And a pitch.
That's the ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nabs it, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Matt Vierling. severely. 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And he takes it himself for the out. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
To the right side, and that chance handled. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And that one fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Tigers lead one, and they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. The wind of the pitch. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down looking. Now here is Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Torkelson, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcelo.
So digging in, Marcelo Meyer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike one. And he takes a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to third, Sweeney. Throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Right-hander back to work. Out to short, Meyer. Gets it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now back, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Colt Keith now at the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. The Tigers trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And that quickly 2 away. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. And that one missing low.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball. You strike.
Rolled to Rowdy. He handles it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Isaac Paredes now. As the lefty gets to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Number 48 done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Number 62 on the pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. And now the lefty hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44, Rowdy Tellez.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Forget it. A massive home run. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Ripped on a line. Meadows makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
No.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one's in there. That is strike 2. And another ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Green stands in now and watches strike 1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Duran quickly gets it back in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Matt Vierling digs in now. Fouled off. He was late. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And down on strikes he goes. One gone here.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
0-2 now.
1 and 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Both runners move up on the wild pitch. And the double play is no longer in order.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position. They had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Torkelson up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. In there at the knees. And the count 1-1. Carpenter, the runner at 3rd. Green on at 2nd with 2 down. Ground ball left side. Whips it to 1st. And that will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Back at Comerica Park. Top of inning number 7. And now it's going to be Alek Thomas. The pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now here is Alejandro Kirk. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Torkelson puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Ground ball, Torkelson. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting.
Marcelo Meyer getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luis Urias looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. fouled off down the right side. Thomas on third with 2 out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 5-0. To second, pulls him off the bag.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Pitching change here, Jackson Jobe.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter makes the catch, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Staying in the game on defense, Luis Urias taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Trey Sweeney now at the plate.
The third baseman,
Jojo Romero on to pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And he deals. Ball one there. Romero, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Arozarena makes the catch, and there's one down.
the catcher, number 34.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Keith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground off the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. Hitter. Not close with that one. And that is ball one. 2 outs. In the air, right field. Thomas sizing it up. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And we're back. And now the DH, Ramirez. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Lined, and that's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then...
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Now this is in the air down the line. Carpenter on his way over, drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
So up next, Jarren Duran, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is gone. A 2-run homer. His first homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now at the plate, Ramon Urias. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Thomas now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Coming home, here's the throw to the plate, and he's out. So man aboard, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Around third, the throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now an 8-0 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. There's a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Left-hand batter waits. Up and in. 1-2 the count. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. On the inside corner for a strike. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Arozarena going back. Didn't quite have enough.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Foley. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
The center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So now a pinch hitter, Jonathan Aranda. And a pitch. Up and in, ball one. Foul ball there. Another 1-2. And another ball. That one not close. And it's 3-2. Out to short, McKinstry. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
The batter, the shortstop, Luis.
Here's Luis Urias. Doubled in his first AB. And misses inside. Action in the pen down there. Bo Brisky getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Faedo warming up as well. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike three. Isaac Paredes the next to hit. Bounced up the middle. McKinstry sends it to first. And that is that. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Mexico. Now into the ball game on defense, Alex Verdugo. He'll be patrolling center field. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In there at the knees. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one off the mark. And the count 1-2. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a ball evens the count. Comebacker to the mound. And they get Torkelson for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the third baseman, Trey Sweeney. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 5 runners on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 7 hits, no errors.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Heroes and the Detroit Tigers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The Heroes have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, showing the slab in today's game. Matt Manning. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone. Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Over to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now Marcelo Meyer. Late on that fastball. Meyer, in his rookie season, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2021. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. That one missed. Meyer, the base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ramirez digs in now, and first offering is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. First and second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Out number 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill, number 23.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got it by him for the K.
Batting second,
Parker Meadows will hit next.
Meadows.
Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Riley Green. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. He goes down looking. Tigers strand a pair. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Vinny Castilla.
And a pitch. Out front, rip foul. Here comes a pitch. And ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Popped up. Under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting seven, the center fielder.
So digging in, Jarren Duran. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Bounce to the right side. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Here's Alex Verdugo. Hits the corner. 0-1. No score here in the second. Gets under it and pops it up. Under this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Detroit, here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach McKinstry. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is down low. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch is in there. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a drive deep right field. That's bad. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the left shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Spencer Torkelson stands in now and watches strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine.
Batting eight.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Wouldn't chase that time. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jake Rogers, batting with one down, takes a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. That one down the line and foul ball. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Outside low. Now 1-2. Sweeney stands at first. Struck him out in the front door breaking ball.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you.
Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
We all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team. He's quickly adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, it looks like he...
Paredes fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park, top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. This one in the air center field. Keith moving under this one. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
On the ground, and that's just foul. The Tigers up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. And here is Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count. Try to climb the ladder.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the number 2 hitter, Parker Meadows. And the right-hander back to work. Ripped to short. Meyer to first. And a kick
South
out number 1.
en primera.
The right fielder, number 30, Gary Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there. Strike 1. Bounce to the right. The throw to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Number 31,
Ahorita 4-3. Ahí pues,
2 outs, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. First
un
pitch just
saludito para la raza.
misses.
Está viendo.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there.
¿Quién está viendo?
And boy,
Pórtense.
umpire didn't give him the call. I bet
Es
you
la
if he throws it
platicada.
again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 outs, base is empty.
Tienen red tan caliente.
That clips the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, sí, dos.
2
Ahorita que
outs.
te hace el ponche.
And they'll do it again.
Sin
And a
persona.
pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Tírale.
Tigers are
Tírale.
shut down there, but they still lead it 1-0. On to the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Ramirez.
number 0.
No,
The line of the pitch.
4-3 ganamos 6 perdidos.
And a swing
Este
and a
vato me está
miss.
tirando de-
Well, these
me
guys,
pesa.
as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
Ay, este
Now
Luis
this
el
ball is
queso.
well hit. This one's got a
Está
chance.
viajando, está viajando, está viajando, pero ya se paró el
And
Tinder.
brings it in at the wall.
The first baseman, number 44, Rowdy Tello.
And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
El único tabazo que ha pegado bueno. Pues.
Now
No,
the fly
otro
ball to right center.
No, pero eso no
Sizes
lleva
this
tanto.
one up.
Ya,
He's got it.
Exacto.
And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. He's 0 for 1.
el Vini Castilla.
Castilla.
That one missing inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit. So
He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
3 bateadores prestados. 1-0.
Bottom of the
La
fourth. Now it's the
cuarta.
DH.
0 el
Matt
cuarto.
Vierling.
3
The
y medio.
pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Vierling goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. At the belt and fires.
You know, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able
Mira,
to
me metió un tablazo entre dos.
really a nice day
Con
off.
And
fácil
it's into the
doblete.
gap. Safe
Triple.
at second with a leadoff double.
Fácil,
They call that
fácil,
an advantage
fácil
count
doblete.
for a reason. You're so much
Más
more
bien.
likely to get something you can handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now it's going to be Zach
Porque
McKinstry. And a
Castellanos
foul ball.
creo que no tuvieron.
Runner in scoring
Humberto
position,
Garcia.
nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now it's even up. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second.
¿Va a repetir?
Stays alive. Righty delivers. And another ball.
2-2. Cuenta de los patitos.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's
Pero
well struck.
una calca del
Could be
bate
extra
exterior.
bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And that's a double.
Makes himself
0.
an RBI. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. A really good time all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Torkelson batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Smash to the left side. Throw over to Tellez, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Y le dio duro otra vez, ¿no?
Here's the third baseman, Trey Sweeney.
Es como tengo que.
That's in for a strike.
Tres espectadores. Primero,
McKinstry, the runner at
meta hoy
second
son
with
20.
one away. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right
ya
after
casi
that
llego, ya
hitter,
son 14.
and get the result that they were
Y lo que me
anticipating.
actualiza la
That's
página,
really good
14.
pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Ripped on a line to center.
Afiliable.
Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. That is the inning. Tigers
15
grab
ya.
one
Ya
on
me
this
lo somos
RBI
15.
double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. And now the center fielder, Jaron Duran.
Para el quitito empezar a hacer carreras. Base
Big
perdida,
swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fouled off. He was late. A wind and a pitch. And that one is inside ball one. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in his own.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone.
16. Ah, la bola. H, ese es H, ese es H.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And the batter now, Alex Verdugo.
Fuera pegando jonrón para
In
empatar.
the dirt, and the runner holds. The Tigers leading by 2, and we're at the top of the fifth. That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
In the air, out towards right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Dios, nada. Eso, la metió el canal ahí.
Ripped out towards right
Pero
center
creo
field
que
and a
no.
touchdown
El
for
problema es que
Ed
no va,
Kirk.
Alex
Round
Messi no va a llegar a
second on his
Con.
way to
No
third.
va a llegar a Con.
Headed for the
Mándalo,
plate.
sí, mándalo, mándalo, mándalo,
Relay
mándalo,
throw
mándalo,
home.
mándalo, mándalo.
He's
Quieto.
safe.
The back. The pitcher,
Dice de romper.
Marcelo Meyer.
Uy, apenitas.
So 2 down. Marcelo Meyer getting
2-1.
ready to hit 1 for 2. Now a high fly ball out to
De ese
left center.
picheo.
He's got it, and that's the third out. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
4:30.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the
Pero
fifth.
sigue aquí en
And the
cuanto
batter now,
depende, tiene
Colt
que ir.
Keith.
Ball one.
Just
Si
missed.
se pasen.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
Rápido.
The back. The center fielder, Parker.
Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Walker.
Taijuan Walker
Walker.
gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is
South
where a
Africa.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a strike. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider,
Outside, that's a
a
ball.
splitter, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. The 1-1.
Mira el hit, mira el hit.
Throw back in
Dale
quickly.
por dentro.
First and second now with nobody out. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and
1-1.
even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And here it comes.
Not the easiest thing. when you're
Ahí
talking
estaba
about a
ese
guy that's,
picheo.
Two strikes.
perhaps who's going to be in the rotation, or maybe a
No
long
vas a
relief
obligar
guy
a
to
tirarle
not
por
start an
abajo.
inning, to come into an inning with pressure.
Meyer,
dos.
off
O sea,
balance feed. There's one.
no,
To
todo el play.
left, two.
Quiero llegar a 20 espectadores.
Nice soft hands
por-
on the backhand right
Hubo
there in the
11,
6th
hubo
hole.
11,
Starts the
lo
double
máximo
play.
que he llegado
It's not
es
an easy
16.
throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get
Ya
that
me
double
falta
play
poquito
started.
para llegar al 20.
Riley Green, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Count 1-0.
Mira, ahorita ya son 13.
That smash towards
Si
center.
llega Durán, si llega Durán.
He makes the grab, and that will end the inning.
Otro bateadores.
Tigers leave one.
Le
They
dan
lead
dos
at
fines
2-1.
a 1. Paredes, Ramírez y Seyes.
Back here in Detroit, top 6. Here's the second baseman,
Isaac
Isaac
Paredes.
Paredes.
No pegó quita ahora, un poco pegó 3. Ahí no pegó nada. Y 2 montones.
This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Now it's the power speed combo.
Dame, tiene
Ramirez.
manejado su pitch. Me
And
acabé
there's
la
a fly
carrera con
ball
Ponce.
deep right field.
Tiene que ser fácil un doble.
That's down.
Fácil,
One
un
hops off the
doble.
wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's ripped into the
Le
outfield.
dio el queso, pero
Brings it in. Runner tags and will move up to third.
the batter, the third baseman.
Estuvo bueno ese picheo.
Down the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Y ya cayó esa.
Right.
Sí, como no.
And it drops in. Runner from third
Los batazos que pego más feos son los que
It's
pegan el
2-2.
los que caen de aquí.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
2-2.
Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good
Sí.
in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Go ahead, run on base. Jaron Duran
Y vamos
digs
a
in
jugar
now.
agresivo.
Runner
Agresivo
takes
como el
off.
Sheffield.
In the air left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into
Porque
third.
salió como llegué. Sí, nomás.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now, Alejandro
Ahora
Kirk.
cero. Ahora
That's
cero para
way
el que
outside. Ball one.
a irnos arriba
With
nada.
the
Partido
go-ahead
sexto.
run at third, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. 2-2 game.
2-2. A cerrar el sexto inning.
Back in Comerica Park. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the sixth, Matt Vierling. And the pitch. Hard grounder into the
Como
outfield.
me
for a knock.
molesta que me empiecen con hit.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up.
Se va a ir
any
cómodo
better
con
than
el
that.
slider.
Hit in the air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. The timing was just
Esto es lo que
perfect.
requiere.
Great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now let's see if they force some action with
Vamos a
good
obligarlo
moves
con
on
el
the
roleteo.
bases.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's under it. And it's caught for the
No.
out. Oh, he throws it away.
Ya tiró para el monte. Ahí está.
And now the
Mandaba a
first
hacer un doble
baseman,
play
Spencer Torkelson.
para acabar el inning.
That clips the corner. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Righty to the plate. That misses the zone. And that's ball one. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the sixth.
Llega
And a
a
pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers.
out.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
All tied up here in the third and final game of the series.
Out. Hijo de su madre, 0-2 me pegó hit.
Groh stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Si viene un zurdo, lo voy al zurdo.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Rogers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Vierling over at second. Sweeney on at first with 2 down. And he takes one right on the black. 1 and 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
And that's the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 62.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
Cambio
I
curva y
think it's a
recta
good
de
move.
postura.
I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Verdugo in the box again. Takes the strike.
0-1 for
Well,
now.
these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
On to first, and Verdugo is set down.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So the lineup
Mira,
flips
José, un
over.
poquito más.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. 1 for 3. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example of that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Stepping in, Marcelo Meyer. And that one fouled off.
2-2. Uy, casi le sacó la
That's
cabeza
a
el
base
batacón.
hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Green makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the Tiger leadoff man.
Si aquí le pegan hit, cambio de pitch.
Little chopper rolls
Porque era
foul.
un batazo de verdad esa pared, pero
Right-handed reliever. Foul ball there. And now 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short.
ahí es.
Meyer to
It's a
first,
safe
and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the
Parker
seventh
Meadows now at the plate.
Meadows.
Line drive.
Oh,
caught.
Man, that
oh.
could have been a big swing in this game.
Yeah,
Just
I
unlucky.
know.
A really unfortunate time right there.
And now the right fielder, Kerry
It's out.
Carpenter. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed. Base hit. That was smoked. through
Depende
the
del bateador
infield.
que siga.
And next will be the cleanup
It's
hitter,
wrong.
Riley Green. Victor Gonzalez comes on now. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Tiene escuchado en esa carrera. Y hoy la decepción.
High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Verdugo going back on this one.
No manches, no le llegó.
Couldn't run it down. Across is the runner from first. And they take the
Entonces
lead
que
in
le
the
de ahí,
7th.
The Gets a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a beautiful tripper from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling. And I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. In
Yeah.
the runner from third. It's 4-2.
Va a variar.
And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if
Para
they should
variar.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
Mucho me roban la
And
segunda.
that's a stolen base, not even close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
And that's outside. 2-1. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Spencer Torkelson up next. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And makes the grab. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Lang.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. His 4th home run of the season. It's 4-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Meadows settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla, known for his late inning heroics. And that one is inside.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Hard hit left side.
Tira mal, tira mal.
Throw on to Torkelson, and he's out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
That one ripped.
A la pura mano.
Brings it in. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Demasiado fit para tampoco estar.
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
Va a pegar fita siempre.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And he deals. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's there. He's
Mira,
got it.
ese que le pegamos por la bola de veras, man.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
¿Eso qué creen? Si no empatan, no
First with two away.
pierdo.
Check swing went around. Slider right
No
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Pierdo, lo gano, empato.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one high in the air to left center. The Rosarena makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for Detroit, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Will Vest. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Well, one game at the plate. Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. This one in the air, right field. And it stays
Si
fair.
se envasa, lo mando que no se cambia aquí.
Now batting.
4-3 se le cambia aquí.
Alex Verdugo.
No me dejó. Su madre no me dejó hacer tiempo. No me dejó cambiarlo.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit
no
to the
puede
pitchers.
ser.
They've had a great plan against him.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Alec Thomas. He
Mira,
represents
Alejandro
the
Tigre,
go-ahead
quería
run.
mover. Ay, no. Puede ser. Me equivoqué. Tiene una velocidad. Está bueno.
Making the move at first. Pinch running here.
Tiene más
Ramon
velocidad que el
Urias.
otro.
Ramon Urias.
And the 0-1. Runner on the go. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. No chance at the double play.
Mira
With
qué
the
power
runner in
play.
motion.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings and
Aunque no
misses.
se le movió.
And it's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Boots it. And he's going to
Quieto,
make
quieto,
it to
quieto.
first. And we'll see how they score it.
The batter. The pitcher. Marcelo Meyer.
2 on, 1 out.
Podemos lograr,
Now it's the
podemos conseguir.
shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1.
No advance. Good job behind the
Good out,
dish. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next offered in there.
Ay, se me saca.
And that's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Hit on the
No
ground by
puede
Pete
ser.
Sewell. There's one. And that's a double play to end it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub.
4-3.
We'll see you soon.
Taiwan Walker. Vamos a la segunda entrada. Mira, Roger Winfield. Ya con eso acabo. Vamos a ver. Me quedé con récord de 3 ganados. 4 ganados, ¿no? 3 ganados y 7 perdidos. Ahí nos checamos.